A bizarre investigation underway, a shooting that witnesses tell us came during a funeral procession. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bobby Sisk. Thanks for joining us here. This happened along Route 3 in Duxbury. Let's get right to Jim Smith sorting this one out for us this evening. He's live in Plymouth tonight with more on the funeral that was happening. Jim.
Good evening, Bobby. It all happened on the highway, Route 3 South in Duxbury. They were headed here to the Church of St. Peter in Plymouth for a funeral, but that's only where the story begins. Apparently, at least there are reports that the funeral was being held for the mother of a local rapper with Boston roots. I want to show you his picture right now. His name is Benzino. He's active in the Atlanta area, and he has Boston roots. Apparently, this was a funeral for his mother, and there are further reports that Benzino was the one that was hit by gunfire and wounded, but that hasn't been confirmed. It certainly did add up to a busy day for police and a sad day for a family. State Police crime scene technicians processing clues from a hearse with bloodstains on its door, all part of a bizarre and frightening day on the South Shore today. It all began on Route 3 South in Duxbury. Police say shots were fired during a funeral procession heading to Plymouth. Investigators report a man in an SUV was hit by gunfire from a Bentley. They were on their way to St. Peter's Church in Plymouth for a funeral.
I was just there at the church when this all happened.
Okay, just a general question. What are your thoughts that somebody's being laid to rest and then something like this happens?
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Is everybody okay?
Yep.
But everybody wasn't okay. The driver of the SUV was wounded by the gunfire, but police say he will survive. Investigators say the driver of the Bentley was arrested. This is a picture we were sent of a man being questioned at gunpoint by police. It's not clear if he was the person arrested. Meanwhile, back at the church, there's disbelief that a funeral would be violated in such a way.
Well, it's just sad. Sad that a family who's already sad is now distressed with even more sadness about whatever happened.
Oh, well, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I would think having it happen any time would be terrible, but the disrespect of a funeral...
And once again, there's a look at the possible victim in this shooting, at least according to several entertainment websites. His name is Benzino. He's a rapper active in the Atlanta area, but he has Boston roots. And reportedly, this funeral today was the funeral of his mother. There are further reports that Benzino was the one hit by gunfire. But again, no matter what, police are saying that these wounds, however serious, are not believed to be life-threatening. There is a man under arrest. He will face charges on Monday, and possibly it is a relative of this rapper, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. And how horrible was this situation? So bad that after this funeral, they could not even bring the body out to the original hearse because the hearse was part of a crime scene. They had to bring a new hearse to take the remains to the cemetery. Live in Plymouth, Jim Smith, WBZ News. Back to you, Bobby.